Hi students. In this video we are going to discuss about dimensional formula and dimensional equations. Dimensional formula and dimensional equations. Once again, my dear students, in this video we are going to discuss about dimensional formula and dimensional equations. My dear students, in the previous video we already discussed what is the dimensions. What is the dimensions? Dimensions are the powers to which the base quantities are raised to represent that quantity is called dimensions. Now we are going to discuss about dimensional formula. What is dimensional formula? Now I can discuss point by point. Point number 1, the dimensions of a physical quantity the dimensions of a physical quantity is called the dimensional formula. Is called the dimensional formula. Dimensional formula. Once again I am repeating this point, my dear students. The dimensions, you know what is the dimensions? The dimensions of a physical quantity is called dimensional formula. That means I would like to give example so that you can easy to understand. Example, the dimensional formula of formula of the volume is m0 L cube T0. Once again, please observe carefully. The dimensions of a physical quantity is called dimensional formula. The dimensional formula of the volume we write as m0 L cube T0. Now, velocity we can write as m0 L t to the power of -1 and acceleration is equal to m0 L t to the power of -2. Similarly, mass density or density. We can write as m L to the power of minus 3 T0. So these are the dimensional formulas. Now point number 2. How we can define? We can define that an equation obtained by equating a physical quantity with its dimensional formula, is called the dimensional equation. Is called the dimensional equation. Once again I am repeating this point, my dear students. Yeah, this is also important point or definition. An equation obtained by equating a physical quantities with its dimensional formula is called dimensional equation. Now, point number 3. This is dimensional equation. So, write as a capital D, then it will be highlighted. Now, point number 3. Another definition also there. What is that one? Equation obtained. An equation obtained by. We are going to discuss point number 3. The dimensional equations are the equations are the equations which represent the dimensions of a physical quantity dimensions of a physical quantity in terms of the in terms of the base quantities. Base quantities. Once again, I am repeating this point, my dear students. The dimensional equations are the equations which represent the dimensions of a physical quantity in terms of the base quantities. Now I can give one example to make you understand easily. Example, the dimensional equations, the dimensional equations of volume, V, speed, V. Remember, speed we wrote as V, volume is V right side. We have to drag like this, comma, force, F, and force F, and density, rho. Density rho can be expressed as V, volume, is equal to m0 L cube T0, and velocity V or speed is equal to m0 L T to the power of -1, and force F is equal to m L T to the power of -2, and rho is equal to m L -3 T0. Okay, now, so what we understood from this one? We understood that the dimensional equations, the dimensional equations can be obtained from the relations between the physical quantities, Once again, I am repeating this point, my dear students. The dimensional equations can be obtained from the relation between the physical quantities. This is also important point. Now go point number 6. The dimensional formula, the dimensional formula derived the dimensional formula derived from the equations relationships relationships among other physical quantities, among other physical quantities. Other physical quantities and expressed and expressed and expressed in terms of base quantities. Base quantities. Once again, I am repeating this point, my dear students. The dimensional formula derived from the equations, relationships among other physical quantities and expressed in terms of base quantities. Okay, now once again I would like to explain what is dimensions as point number 7. Please observe carefully. Point number 7. My dear students, once again I am repeating the main point. What is dimensions? The dimensions of physical quantity the dimensions of physical quantity are the powers or exponents exponents to which the base quantities are raised. The base quantities are raised to represent that to represent that quantity. That quantity. Once again, I am repeating this point here. Just to, we can write this one as a brain bracket so we can easy to understand. The dimensions are the powers to which the base quantities are raised to represent that quantity is called dimensions. Once again, my dear students, in this video we have discussed dimensions, dimension formula and dimension equation. I hope you understood this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.